Girls want you to talk to them through telepathy because your mind extends as your personal reality. If you understand this spiritual principle, then you must imagine that you're already talking to the girl that you desire. You imagine that this interaction is going really well, and you imagine that she is falling in love with you. If you imagine this mental scenario very clearly and strongly, this must get externalized into your visible world because your visible world is an illusion. It is Maya. Yogis have been calling your visible reality as Maya for thousands of years, and I understood this during COVID lockdown when I was not allowed to game anyone. I just had to stay within the confines of my own home, and then I started to develop anxiety and panic attacks. To heal these annoying mental health issues, I decided to turn inwards, decided to focus on spirituality, meditation, visualization, and that's when I found out all these spiritual principles. Neville Goddard says imagination creates reality. So if you imagine that girls are already talking to you, their pupils are dilated whenever they are in your presence because they are so attracted by you. If you can imagine that you are very powerful, very attractive, you can see yourself in the mirror and you just see the most attractive version of yourself in your imagination, then that imagination must get externalized. You will actually become super attractive, super powerful. You will actually start to talk to girls and they will fall in love with you. You will be a magnet for all the wonderful girls that you desire, and it is going to be effortless because your imagination does everything for you. Once you imagine correctly and all of this imagination goes deep into your subconscious mind, the girls in your visible world are going to lose free will. You yourself are going to lose free will and you will be compelled to utter the right kinds of words. You will be compelled to exhibit the right kinds of body language, to show the right kind of outer game tactics. Girls will be compelled to notice you, to compliment you, to touch you, and to be in love with you. So, you do not have to focus on all these outer game tactics, these pickup techniques that dating coaches and psychology gurus teach you. You just have to talk to girls in your mind. That is why I say telepathy is real, because your imagination actually creates your reality. But in order to make your imagination very powerful, you have to first get into a receptive attitude of mind, and that is done through Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra or non sleep deep rest protocol is a process where you guide your awareness through your body parts one by one until you achieve a state of relaxation. This is when your breathing rate starts to slow down. When your breathing rate slow down, your brain waves start to slow down as well. Right now, your brain is producing beta brain waves. But when your brains become very good and they are producing these slow, coherent alpha brain waves and theta brain waves, then your brain will be able to think in pictures. It is going to be able to visualize very strongly, and all these mental pictures, this visualization, are going to go right into your subconscious mind. Now, the second step is, of course, imagination. Imagining that you are already super attractive and you're already talking to girls and they are already falling in love with you. The third step is holding your attention on this imaginal act and mentally rehearsing them over and over again until you start to derive the feelings of joy or gratitude or victory or thrill. This is difficult because your attention has a very monkey like nature. It likes to go to one past traumatic event or it starts to jump to another future worst case scenario of your life. But discipline your attention, place it on the imaginal scene where girls are in love with you, you're talking to them, and they are just mind blown that you're so attractive, you're so powerful. And then you're going to feel the feelings of this joy. All these elevated emotions are going to be felt within your body. Now, what you've just done is combined a very strong imagination with elevated emotions of gratitude or joy. This imagination plus feeling is a program that is ready to be impressed on the subconscious mind. Once you land this program in the subconscious mind, your subconscious mind is going to interact with every atom of your physical reality. It is going to change every circumstance in your physical reality until your visualization actually starts to materialize in your visible world. That's the power of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is infinitely intelligent and infinitely wise. So start to program your subconscious mind correctly. Now, I want you to do this exercise, this meditation exercise for 30 days before going to bed at night, because a normal human being cannot visualize strongly. A strong visualization includes all the sensory modalities, the things that you can see, hear, taste, smell, touch. Provide all this sensory vividness. Start to smell the perfume of the girl. Now, a normal human being has a very low attention span. A normal human being doesn't have the capacity to feel positive emotions for a long period of time because he has practiced feeling bored, feeling unworthy, feeling a lot of negative emotions for the majority portion of his life. So it takes at least 1 month. Give at least 1 month in order to train your attention, in order to train your imagination, in order to train your body to feel these elevated positive feelings. And one day you're just going to land this amazing program in your subconscious mind, and suddenly your dating life will change. This is what inner game means. Once you land this program, your inner game skyrockets. An outer game is a manifestation of your inner game. Just like a flower is a manifestation of a healthy plant, your outer game is naturally going to come out of you once you have properly nourished your inner game correctly. So, this is how you change your life. Now, I want you to do this meditation process as an offering to God, to universe, to whatever you believe in. Because if you do this meditation process and you wake up in the morning and you start to become anxious about whether you're not your visualization is going to happen today or not, then you're just staying in this emotion of anxiety and concern. You're just pushing your visualization further and further away. But if you're just experimenting with this process and you just forget about it in the morning and you just live your life normally, then you become a magnet for all these wonderful visualization to actually happen. You draw all these events to you fast. If you want one-on-one personalized coaching from me, where I will help you build a solid inner game so that you can completely disregard these outer game tactics, pick up gurus, dating coaches, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description box down below and the pinned comment section down below as well. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.